Hey there, YouTube fam. Grandpa here, and today we're talking about something super important but often overlooked: disaster preparedness. You might think it's just for those doomsday preppers, but trust me, it's not. Disasters can strike anyone, anywhere, and anytime. We are together because a hurricane died on a mountain in North Carolina. Usually they run out of juice when getting this far inland. Helene was still a Category 1 hurricane when she marched through South Carolina. Flooding occurred from the top of the mountain, while heavily raining on the rest of the hillsides. Visualize emptying a 5-gallon bucket on an anthill. Disasters come in all shapes and sizes. Imagine this. You're chilling at home, minding your own business, when suddenly a natural disaster hits. The power goes out, and you're left in the dark with no idea of what to do. Scary, right? But it doesn't have to be that way. With a little preparation, you can turn a disaster into a minor inconvenience. We've all seen those horrifying images on TV. Hurricanes, wildfires, earthquakes, you name it. And the worst part is, we're often caught off guard. A recent survey found that most folks don't even have an emergency kit. That's like going on a road trip without a map. When disaster strikes, emergency services can be overwhelmed. That's when it's up to us to take care of ourselves and our loved ones. Being prepared can reduce the risk of injury, property damage, and even death. I know what you're thinking, but I live in a safe area. Trust me, disasters can happen anywhere. A freak snowstorm can knock out your power. A gas leak can force an evacuation, or a tornado can touch down in your backyard. It's not a matter of if, but when. All right, let's get down to business. The first step is to build an emergency kit. Think of it as your survival backpack. Here's what you need: food and water, at least a 3-day supply. First aid supplies, a flashlight and batteries. A battery-powered radio, one with weather info if possible. A whistle. A map of your area. Important document copies. A change of clothes. Cash. A go bag to keep your stuff handy in case you have to bug out. Next, make a plan. Decide where you'll go in case of an emergency and how you'll communicate with your family. Practice your escape routes so you know what to do if you have to evacuate. Maybe you haven't done a fire drill since you were in school. The idea is the same. You can do this. Don't forget the critters. Understand that telephones can only have so many calls connected at the same time. Overloaded networks or damaged cell phone towers can be a problem. So don't be surprised if you can't make or get telephone calls. Family radio service, general mobile radio service, walkie-talkie radios are compact with reasonable range. Handheld citizens bands are often much larger than GMRS and FRS handheld radios. Some of these units require an FCC license. If you want more info on them, leave a request in the comments. I will get you the facts. Why cash? Think about it. If the internet is down, plastic won't work, but cash will. How much? Since we are looking at 3 days prep, figure on $300. 11 20s, 4 10s, 4 5s, and 20 singles. If you only have a $10 bill to buy $6 worth of stuff and the seller has no change, you either do without or overpay. Back in 2021, the state of Texas was hit by a massive freeze that found the weaknesses of the power grid. We live in the Texas Hill Country. Our daughter lives in San Antonio. We had rolling blackouts as the power was moved from zone to zone. We had heat about half the time. My daughter is in a commercial single-family and apartment zone. They were without power for 4 days. In an all-electric apartment, that is a disaster. So, what are you waiting for? Start gathering those emergency supplies. Practice your escape plan. Remember, it's better to be safe than sorry, and who knows, the life you save might be your own. Share your preparedness tips in the comments below. Subscribe for more helpful advice and stay safe out there. Y'all come back now. You hear?